Chapter 12, Kowloong Metropolis, Part 2. Her wounds. Get her in the truck. We'll handle the rest. On your way back to the city, you run into the traveling support force agents. You follow their instructions and put Lucia in the transport truck. Lucia. She's in pretty bad shape. What on earth happened? The Ascendants happened. The Ascendants? Then you guys must be Grey Raven. It's incredible you made it here alive. Elite squad indeed. But we didn't even get anything done. Worse, just the fact that you're all alive is something. Anyway, first things first, we gotta bring her back to our base. You guys go ahead and return to battle. With that, Bridget motions the driver to start the truck and hops on the back. Lucia should be fine with the SF people. Now we need to figure out our next move. Then from here on out, let me assist Grey Raven. A cheerful voice from a scythe-wielding construct dispels the gloom. Isla. Like always, she is in that painterly frame of hers, looking out of place in a battlefield. What are you doing here, Isla? President Hassan issued a call to arms. I'm not a combatant, but I know I gotta be part of this. And besides... Isla pauses and fishes through her decorative backpack, then displays a strangely shaped device. What's this?
Good, now we can talk. Grey Raven, how am I sounding?
Mr. President?
You must be wondering why I'm speaking to you via Isla's connection device.
Must be the scrambler waves from Kowloong. Not sure if it's effective against the Ascendants, but it sure messed up our comm systems.
We're already at work fixing the connection, but I'm afraid it's gonna take a while, so I had this comms device sent to you.
You have new orders for us, I take it?
Originally, several, yes. But there's been a change of plans. One of the Ascendants, Gabriel, launched a surprise assault, so now I need you to go there and stop him. Of course, I've sent other squads too, and let me repeat this. The Ascendants are after the Gestalt Grade terminal within the light wall. Stop them at all costs. I'm counting on you.
Can we really defeat the Ascendants?
Not like we can just surrender, but you know that already.
Oh, and President Hassan.
Yes.
Who was it that saved us on the bridge?
They are the fruits of our labor.
Still too naive, am I? I'm sorry, sister. Happens to me too. No matter. Let's deal with these uninvited guests. No less than 30 humanoid constructs stand before the two, with even more bionic machines behind. Alpha scans the room before settling her gaze on the female in the center. Luna, let the MS corrupted go elsewhere. They won't be of use here. Unfazed, aren't you? You must be Alpha. And you must be the Forest Guards. I don't remember you being such party-goers. Why here? Why the Grey Ravens? Alpha and Diana rest their hands on their weapons at the same time, readying for a fight to break out. And what of you? You came out of nowhere and stripped us of our everyday lives. What are you up to now? I see. You hold a grudge. It's about Rosetta. Hearing Alpha utter that name, Diana catapults her javelin. Alpha deflects the murderous projectile with the sheath of her sword. You have no right to mention her. Forest Guards! Spears up! Roger! There's no avoiding battle, is it? Do you not feel pathetic to be fighting for humans who have once betrayed you? You are the lamentable ones. You Ascendants borrow the power of the punishing virus to destroy what you desire and crush everyone's hopes. And what do you gain from that? I don't know what history that city behind me bears, but you are the ones who left it in tatters, aren't you? We, humanity, finally found a chance to understand each other again, but you lot keep standing in our way. So you believe in the tall tale that Babylonia wove. You believe in reconnecting the world. And that's why we hurried here. To make the world one again. Control your mechs and target the figure behind Alpha. Oh. Me? Send all the machines. I won't let you lay a finger on Luna. We are being outnumbered. Come on stage, princess. If that's the case. No, I'll be your dance partner.
Team Cerberus, respond if you hear me. Cerberus!
Oh, you're such a pest.
Cerberus, we've received new orders and are on the move. What's the status on your end?
The status is we're wiping up your mess.
No openings in the visuals. We're surrounded. What is your location? Kamui and I will be right there. Tend to your own matters, good sirs. Hey, wait.
After cutting off communications, Vera punts the corrupted in front at the far-away enemies and adjusts her posture using this breathing room.
Asimov. That little coghead. The guy put a restriction lock on my frame saying that the battery still needs some calibrating so it can't be used. You serious, man?
The three are engaging enemies in different areas of the factory. Vera had Noctis support number 21 while she faces off against the corrupted in front of her alone.
What's a battery? You dum-dum. Now ain't lecture time. I'm no dum-dum.
The comms aren't for you two to bicker. Give me timely updates. How fascinating. Don't you feel fear? Fear. Oh, I would so fear you leaving my reach, dear Roland. And find a giant spear right through my gullet? Didn't think I'd be discovered though. I thought avoiding the Strike Hawks were enough. And that reckless and lunatic fighting style. You'd fare much better as an Ascendant than a Babylonian. How about it? Want a little squeeze of the punishing virus? Well, try offering something else, but becoming an Ascendant? I'll have to decline. Why? Because pain is good, whether it's my own or someone else's. And pain, fair Ascendant, is something of a human thing. Vera cuts a corrupted in two while speaking, then points her blade at Roland. You make it sound like we aren't human, Cerberus. So are you? Naturally, no. Keep boxing them in. Finally, I'm in position. In position, as in near the light wall. Luna did not spell it out loud, but the three Ascendants are fully aware that certain results are expected in this operation. As the war rages on in Kowloong, the balance slowly shifts. The Ascendants have occupied quite a few outer areas and turned them into domains of the virus. You've been infected, huh? On the orders of Lady Chu, I will grant you a quick death. Lamia compresses the virus and discharges it wherever she goes. Just like what Roland said, the Fecta, without invert devices to protect them, are easy hosts for the virus. They quickly join the corrupted ranks. Damn it. As the viral density in the area rises, Kowloong's arrogance gives way to angst. They begin to lock down streets to minimize the damage. Captain, there's a female corrupted at the defense line. From the way she moves. She's an Ascendant. All units, destroy her. At the Fecta leader's command, all Fectas snap into action and fire away at Lamia, but instead of hitting the target, the bullets phase right through her. Is that only a projected image? Then she must be near. Smoke her out. No, not a projection, but an illusion. It's bye-bye when you see it. Before the Kowloong guards can scatter, Lamia descends upon them. With a point of her finger, bulges appear on their bodies and quickly spread over like rashes. A Lamia's specialty, using the punishing virus to paralyze the frame's control systems. The virus spreads amid anguished cries, but Lamia does not seem the least bothered by the screams. Instead, a stricken expression overtakes her. This is exhausting. Those explosions too, it must have been Gabriel. Looks like he can handle that light wall himself. And Roland. Oh, no response? Maybe I can just go home first? Nah, that won't do. They'll be mad. Someone's coming this way along the train tracks. Must be that act-elect they mentioned earlier. How did Babylonia manage to bring all these people together? As Lamia ruminates on her growing troubles, her expression darkens. Eventually, she lets out a resigned sigh. Fine. I'll go somewhere populated in the city and start putting on a show. That should please Miss Luna. Sounds like a plan. Rows upon rows of screens of assorted sizes broadcast the battle as it rages on in every part of Kowloong. The warring sides, driven by their own agendas, have turned Kowloong into a maelstrom that threatens to devour everything. Pathetic, despicable, deplorable, outrageous. The bulk of the city, built up with sweat and blood, has been destroyed along with the majority of the Fecta constructs. Chu closes her eyes and recalls what Kowloong was like before all this. Unlike the Forsaken and other ragtag associations, Kowloong is more than just some faction established through circumstance. Kowloong is a community of people who have foreseen the fate of Earth and who are now united by the shared commitment to making Tabula Akasha a reality. Everyone gave their all to leave legacy behind. That was the founding mission of Kowloong. Some enemies are already headed here. That's to be expected. Doesn't take a genius to figure out I hid you here. The observatory, the tallest building of Kowloong Corp, serves as Chu's abode as well as Kowloong's command center. Chu has never left the tower ever since it was built. All this time, she lived in peaceful seclusion, with her only company being flowers and plants. This is her utopia. It is a utopia because Chu is convinced that Earth will never return to what it once was. Huaxu. Will Kowloong win? The probability of defeat is approximately... I don't need the number. Understood. Kowloong must win. Defeat is not an option. Then I suggest send prime units to battle. Though no more resistant to the punishing virus than Fecta, it can cause greater damage to the corrupted before it falls. Burning the leaves, but not the root. It cannot be helped. Our constructs are built on primitive technology, dating back to before Babylonia rose to the sky. But that primitive technology precisely allowed us to mass-produce the Prime and Fecta constructs to contain our people. Are you telling me that it wasn't enough? Babylonia is marching forward, improving their construct tech, and even invented their so-called invert devices, while we have been living in stagnation. Is that what you're trying to say? Looks like it's time to do something about it then. Spread the word. Activate all prime units and have the Fectas pull back the defense line. Abandon the entire outer Kowloong. Huaxu does not respond in words, merely beeping to signal that Chu's command has been accepted. Chu trudges toward the edge of the tower to see what has become of Kowloong. My hubris, that is my fall, is it? Punishing virus. Overflowing in this section of the city are corrupted Fectas. Their bodies wrecked, their weapons broken. Don't go soft! Destroy them! Some guards, yet to be corrupted, are still holding their ground. They line up to form the city's last line of defense, gating the light wall to fend off the invaders. Why don't you just run? Dum vita est, dum-dums. The Kowloong Corp never backs down. You shall not pass, Ascendant. Then I'll have to pump more of the virus in you. Sorry. Sorry. The heedless words leave her mouth, all while she scans for more corrupted to modify into viral explosives. Okay then. Stop right there, Ascendant! A giant hunk of metal plunges from the sky. too big, too heavy to be called a sword. Following and landing after the slab of metal is its owner, Kamui. Huh? Hold on, what's going on? How are you still standing? Because I have a helping hand. Though Lamia is only blathering to herself, Kamui quickly catches on to her reason of puzzlement. Every molecule around Lamia is teeming with a punishing virus. Her mere presence alone would cause any approaching construct to collapse within seconds, but not this one in front of her. With a boisterous smirk that irritates Lamia to the core, he retrieves the sword from out of the ground, as if the virus is nothing to him. You must be Kamui, the guy Roland mentioned. Ugh, thanks for reminding me of that stinky Roland. Well then, guess I don't have to introduce myself. Time to meet your maker, Ascendant. Protect me! Realizing that she is ineffective against Kamui, Lamia changes tack. She immediately steps back and fills the space between her and Kamui with a horde of corrupted. Cap! Good. Taking aim and... firing! Chrome's bullet hits Lamia in her arm. My arm! I spent so long finding a good one. Be good and stay still for the next few shots. I'm not going to just sit here and take it. Didn't expect you to anyway. Chrome's diversion has kept Lamia busy, creating an opening for a melee attack. With unthinkable speed, Kamui leaps over the corrupted and dashes right before Lamia. The air whistles as Kamui swings his greatsword up and across. Mid-swing, he shifts and adjusts, readying to lurch for a monumental follow-up to cleaver in two. But the sword halts mid-air. What's the matter? A barely conscious construct, somehow not fully infected, is now between Kamui's greatsword and Lamia. You have no qualms about killing your infected comrades, but what about those that can still be saved? He's kinda like you, isn't he? Kamui. What have you done? Release them! I tweaked the dosage of the virus, kind of like how Miss Luna does it. It's kind of a me-only thing, Careful with this Ascendant, Kamui. Comrades' lives come first. Understood. Kamui, we have to save them. I know. I won't stop you from helping them. How nice. Babylonian camaraderie. Damn you! Kamui, wait! Catch me. I can walk by myself. You should go after your teammates. I won't let you run away! Here, a freshly infected Prime model. All for you. Is that a guard of Kowloong? You're the only one left, Ascendant. Not quite. Your little friends are still with me. What? I have quite the party of Babylonia constructs here. Whether they live or die will depend on you. Don't worry about us. Keep attacking. No way. What nice people you are. Turn yourselves over then, and they get to live. Don't worry. I keep my promises. After all, even Roland is giving you special attention.
Number 21. Functional output lowering.
Work till you actually freeze. You know how much of a hole your maintenance cost is putting in our budget?
Aw, Vera, you putting in work yourself, girl? Not time to be worrying for that marshmallow blob.
Shut up, Mr. Low Power Mode.
Damn you, Asimov!
Roland is using his troops to keep Noctis and number 21 at bay. Vera can only reach them through their team channel. Her expression turns impatient. Look at you, fighting amongst yourselves. I have to admit, I've never seen a team quite like yours. You say it like you've met a lot of them, but I know you've only been frolicking with those gray ravens. Don't you dare group me with those amateurs. Well, well. As Roland speaks, a series of loud explosions suddenly send nigh invisible golden particles dancing in the air. That's...
Hey, Vera, we're catching some weird dust here. Golden Vortex related.
HQ prepared these behind our backs, huh? The explosions came from somewhere near Miss Luna and Alpha. I doubt these particles will affect them, but... Roland brushes aside the gold dust in front of him. He jumps off the platform and brandishes his chain blade and gun. This reminds me of an unpleasant past. Finally out of your shell, Roland? I've got somewhere to be now, so let's quickly get this over with. Wow. Did we make it through? By the time you reach the light wall as instructed by the president, Gabriel is nowhere to be seen. Only a strange rift is torn in the wall. Liv first suggested saving the comrades lying around first, but that was when the light wall begins to regenerate. Reaching curt agreement, everyone decides to enter and go after Gabriel. Glad everyone's okay. Though, the buildings look exactly the same as they do from outside the walls. These buildings aren't important. It's the tower, huh? Something important must be hiding in there. Like Chu. Makes sense. People with power live in high places. If that's the case, the Gestalt system should be up there too. After all, it's safer to keep it close by. Okay then, since we have no idea where Gabriel ran off to, we might as well check out that tower first. Let's go meet Chu or Huaxu first. We'll think about the next step after. Would she ever listen to us? I mean, I don't know about Huaxu, but Chu has been hostile to us. Doubt she would listen, but we're stuck here anyway. Lee glances at the restored light wall. From the havoc outside, it goes without saying that the only way to open the wall is through a high-energy collision. I agree. That's what Lucia would have done too. Alright, let's do this. We'll gift Lucia with the news of our victory. Great idea, Commandant. How nice. I wish I had teammates like Grey Raven too. Huh? After deciding what to do, Isla readies her scythe and fixes her gaze on the road ahead. Sounds of machinery fill the space, followed by the entry of a construct built like a Dharmapala. He holds a weapon in one hand and a mangled corrupted in the other. More constructs of the same design follow after him. Together, they march to fewer than 10 meters away from you. The leading construct then discards the corrupted remains in his hand as a display of strength. We are Primes, the pinnacle of constructs guarding Kowloong. We come on Lady Chu's order to eliminate invaders. The Babylonian members and the Ascendants have both arrived near the observatory. Dispatching guards now. Send guards to clean out the corrupted before they damage the relics. That course of action will lower our chances of victory. Those relics are a precious part of Kowloong. Go and give the orders, Huaxu. Understood. If they want to climb up here to the observatory, let them. In this very yard. I will destroy them all. This leads up to the observatory. After a long trek, Gabriel finally arrives at the base of the observatory. Here inside the light wall, free of the flames of war, Gabriel is almost like a theater actor waiting for the audience. The corrupted I've brought should create enough of a diversion. This tower should hold what I seek. The Gestalt-like creation must be inside, but the tower will certainly be littered with traps. Direct confrontation does not concern Gabriel, but unforeseen circumstances, the prospect of disappointing Luna, does, and so, he hides. Commandant, we're not far from the tower's base now. No guards. Are they welcoming us in? More like a display of arrogance. Stop right there, invaders! Still tailing us, huh? Commandant, if we go in like this, we'll get sandwiched. Gotta get in the tower now. Defeat the enemies first. We've left most of them behind already. Now let's take care of the rest here. Can't afford to get stalled. I think I just caught a glimpse of Gabriel. Okay, I'll be the decoy. Lee and Liv can get rid of them. What is this place? How gorgeous and well kept. Looks like we've come to a dead end. Shall we turn back? No, you face not a dead end. Yaza, why are you here? No, I am not Yaza. What do you mean? Who are you then? Going back will take your precious time. So if you are after the Ascendants, answer my questions and you may pass. Of course, you are also welcome to break through with force. So she's controlling the passage here. Alright, are you ready? Let's begin. The first question is: causes crisscrosses with effect. That which touches this land not. Therein your answer lies. You will find your answer in the pavilion of difference. That which exists here not shall lead you to the pavilion. Did she mention difference? There are 3 shades of different machines. Looks like we need to find the correct answer from them. One of them is different from the others. Commandant, it's very obvious, don't you think? I knew it. One of the illusions is different from the rest. Different? What do you mean? This heteromer unit is only seen in Islam. It doesn't exist in this city. That's the difference she was talking about. Very well. Would you like a compliment? Defeat the answer to complete my challenge. Here comes the second question. Light and shadow are one and the same. Where the light flourishes, the shadow also prospers. In the courtyard there is an abundance of light. In the shadows the answer hides. Show me the lightless veranda should you seek the truth. That is all. Do take your time. What does lightless mean? It's so bright everywhere. No. There is one place without light. Commandant, please make your decision. Compared with the other verandas, this one isn't any different. Not quite. Just look up. Oh, I see. This is what differs this veranda from the others. I see. The light isn't on. Is that what lightless meant? Very well. Not many can spot the difference. Next, you only need to defeat the answer. And the third question is: wind flows through the void, traveling to and fro in the courtyard. But anchored is your answer. Untouched it is by ebbs and flows. Should you desire the truth, locate the chamber of wind rest. She said wind rest. Ah, I got it. The wind must stop somewhere. Commandant, we just have to find a place without wind. can't put it into words, but I have a feeling that this is the place. Looking up close, the wind here is a lot weaker. See, the painting is barely moving. A splendid display. I have underestimated you. Go. The answer is right ahead.
やるな。
You have passed my first test. In front of you is the guardian of the courtyard. Defeat it to prove your strength.
それは隠れているつもりですか?
How unexpected. Truly amazing. Should we have a chat, good people from Babylonia? Who are you? I don't feel any hostility from you. I am hostile, though perhaps not as much as the others. I'm a member of the Kowloong crew, after all. Kowloong crew. What's your relationship with those on the Niter? They replicated our system. On the Niter, they have 9 members, but right here in Kowloong, we have 9 crews. So, 9 special departments in the city? You can say that. Plus, not all of us are involved in such reckless warfare, so not everyone's supporting Chu. She's only a vessel of the will of the majority, and she knows that. Anyway, consider this a little nice gesture. I shall waste no more of your time. The door is now open. Chu is at the top of the tower. You can go ahead. First Gabriel, and now Grey Raven. I'm afraid this planet isn't going your way, Chu. Sir, this is Rosetta, the one under observation. Waking up to find myself in a cell. What are you people up to? I want you to join us in this battle, Rosetta. You're keeping me in the dark for how I got here, huh? We told the forest guard that you have a better chance of recovery here, and look, that's exactly how it turned out. If you stayed in that dump, you'd probably still be in a coma. Coma. So what happened? After Alpha? You can check the reports later. I have no obligation to explain this to you. So will you join the battle, Rosetta? Where and against whom? Kowloong Corp. The Ascendants are the enemy. Also, the Forest Guards are heading there too. Diana and the others. Why? I can't give you a satisfactory answer. I come here only for your strength. Although you're not as good as the Ascendants, you can still hold them in place for us. Use yourself for Babylonia. This is why I had you, a sinner, given special treatment in Babylonia. My weapons. Centaur-type modules are not Babylonia tech, so we can only give you temporarily manufactured spears. Take on as many enemies as you can. Nod if you understand. And so Rosetta nods. Release her. The guard follows Nicola's command and opens the cell wall. The instant Rosetta is free, she grabs Nicola by the throat with one hand, too fast for the guards to react. You are Nicola, correct? Get this right in your head. I am not fighting for Babylonia. I'm fighting for those who have helped me. Whatever you like. Rosetta. Is that you, Rosetta? It's me, Diana. A familiar figure blocks Alpha's blade, Rosetta. As if in replay of their first meeting, Rosetta is clutching her javelin and shield, glaring at the upright Alpha. To actually go so far. What did Babylonia do to you? Memory tampering, or are you a copy? I am me myself, Alpha. Seeing the two, Diana is suddenly reminded of the past. The regret of not being there for Rosetta lingers deep in the recesses of her mind. So instead of doing as Rosetta said in the Arctic, she shuffles closer to her. The other forest guards seem to have the same thoughts. To them, the collective is always the highest priority. Don't. Why? At Rosetta's shout, Diana notices the golden particles floating around her, unknown, unforeseen, but no less frightening. I'll stop Alpha here, and the one behind her. You go lend support in other parts. We have different duties. Force guards? With me. Roger. Sister, is it okay to let them go? I would have, but that'd be putting me on the bench. You lot sure know how to ruin someone's day. Are you prepared to pay the price? You can even keep the change. Nicola, are those things ready?
We don't have much of them, but you've led a team before. You know how best to use them.
Stop wasting words. Hand their control over. You done with the call? Then give your girl some attention, Rosetta. Automatons from Murmansk, modded to withstand the virus. I thought you'd bring something to wow me, but whatever. I won't let you pass. All Arctic machines, take on a defensive formation. Finally, something new. Not coming by yourself? Guess I'll play with your little pets first.
Osoi.
Let's see how long your little toys can keep up. Fierce as always. But you won't get past me.
Yowai.
Something isn't right here, sister. Buying time, aren't you, Rosetta? Took you long enough to figure that out. The battle ended up being a one-on-one fight between Rosetta and Alpha. Blade and spear, hooves and legs. Every collision of the two sends sparks flying like countless flecks of stardust. Unlike Alpha, methodical in her steps and positioning, Rosetta completely ignores the conventional to and fro of battle and merely charges over and over at Alpha, and all in strategy. Throwing herself at Alpha, threatening to consume her through the whistling spear tip, a comet of her humanoid hybrid bulk and speed. Full of openings, but it locks Alpha in combat with her, denying her retreat, hanging on her the threat to crucify her whole. Alpha can only stay and answer Rosetta's blows, her blade poised to parry and deflect. Rosetta's limit will come, because the world is made of patterns, eternally repeating themselves. Even chaos has its own rules, let alone Rosetta's lunges. There. Sinking, breathing, becoming the opponent. She catches the fatal pause, the nadir of her breath, and the blade passes fluidly sliding into Rosetta's torso. This is the end, Rosetta. Prepared to deal Rosetta her final blow, Alpha was about to extract her blade from the impaled Rosetta, but pauses when she notices the expression on Rosetta's face. No, the end for you, Ascendant. With all of her remaining strength, Rosetta grabs Alpha's blade tight, keeping it within her. It was all part of the plan from the very start. If I can't best you, I can at least take you with me. The golden particles, Rosetta's trump card in this fight, swim around the air. Rosetta's assertive smile flickers off of the gold dust. That's why I felt a little heavy mid-fight. Sister, let go of your sword! Now! Nicola! Luna and Rosetta roar almost contiguously, but Rosetta drowns out Luna with her bellowing volume. Then the golden sparks fuse. colliding. A golden glow eats up the entire space. Actilec's train rocks and chugs along. Since there are no passenger seats, the Forsaken are leaning against the walls to keep balance. The door leading to the next carriage slowly opens, and out walks a girl holding a strange sign. Sophia. The next station is Kowloong Corp. Doors will open on the right-hand side. The next station is Kowloong Corp. Doors will open on the right-hand side. We heard you the first time round. Are you announcing stops? Though astonished at such an ancient practice, Watanabe is well aware that the girl will keep on repeating the stop until he says something. Yes, I am Sophia, and I will be your terminal attendant today. If you need anything, just let me know. A 50% surcharge will be applied to all goods and services. You sure know how to rip tourists off. Anyway, didn't know this train was staffed with terminal attendants. I thought your carriages were all installed with speakers to broadcast announcements. We do, but Princess Jamila said the Forsaken carriage should go low power, so we turned it off. Mr. Watanabe, we're almost at our destination. What's the next move? Since we're a bit short on numbers, skirmishing would be the best course of action. After all, the intel report from Babylonia mentioned that the corrupted are moving along a set route. Understood. I'll spread the word. What's the plan on your end? You and that boy are the only combatants you've got, right? The two of us will be enough. That's some confidence right there. Anyway, as soon as the door opens, we Forsakens will jump off and intercept the enemy. Can you keep an eye on our luggage while we're gone? Okay, but we won't take responsibility for anything lost. Huh, shrewd. All personnel, get ready to jump off at the next turn. Our target is the marching corrupted. Yes, sir. Commandant. Mr. President, Lucia is awake. A long, long nightmare. A nightmare where Commandant is nowhere to be found. An attempt to sit up, only to find the operating table for the limbs disconnected. Mouth, opening to call out for a certain someone. You're awake, Lucia? President Hassan, are we in Babylonia or somewhere else? Words, lips, mouth moving or not, sound does not come out. I know you have a lot of questions, but right now you need to rest. The President's words jog my memories. It was a loss against Alpha. Again, losing to myself. It wasn't enough. It ended in failure. I wanted to show Commandant. I wanted Commandant to be proud, but I lost again. In the end, when I was lying in Commandant's arms, I tried to smile so that Commandant wouldn't be as worried about me. Where's Commandant? I sent Grey Raven to join the resistance against Gabriel. I had Isla bring a comms device with them, but then at some point, we lost connection. That doesn't sound good. I need to get to Commandant as soon as possible. I need to be there for everyone. Be there for Commandant. Something tells me that I'll regret it if I don't. I mobilize every working part of my body and crawl out of the bed. Hold on, what are you doing? Send me to battle. You're too damaged. Let the others do the fighting. But if she wants to fight, let her. We brought a spare frame, remember? That frame is still being configured, and you know full well what letting Lucia use that frame would mean. A frame containing Alpha's data can never be fully configured. Initialization is required before it can be used, no matter the case. I don't understand what they're talking about, but the word frame stands out for me. Whatever works. Let me use it. You. Lucia, we've developed a new frame for you, built on all the data Grey Raven has gained so far. As in what we've been through? You can say that, but your experiences alone aren't enough. If you've realized that you are a replica, then you know how powerful the original Lucia is. I know. That's why I don't want to lose. That's why I tuned up this frame with data from Alpha, unedited, the entire set. That's what the initialization is for. Yes, the frame is data overloaded, so if you want to use it, your thought model will have to be reconfigured through initialization. We don't know what will become of you after the initialization. More Lucia, more Alpha, or someone completely different? No one can tell. Even if it all works out and you're back in operation, you'll no longer be yourself. Constructs can acquire memories by loading themselves with data, but you will only be reading these memories, not living them. They will always be someone else's. Asimov, this is too much. And even if we activate that frame, there's still no way of getting her back in battle, right? We do have a decommissioned single-person aircraft left, still functional enough to take her to Kowloong. I just caught a signal from Grey Raven. They might be in danger. Your frame, Lucia. Your call. Using this frame is tantamount to suicide. It will kill Lucia. This current Lucia. That's what Asimov is implying. That's a small price to pay, much smaller than I expected. Everyone has a grim look on their face, and yet I can't help smiling. Wait for me, Commandant.